My name is Don Stryker. I'm the superintendent of North Cascades National Park, and I wanted to bring to your attention one of the existential crises I think that many of us in the Park Service face. We're here in Marble Mount, which for the northern part of the park is the only site that we have housing available for our employees. And behind me here, you can see a couple of the historic residences that we have. We have two historic houses that were actually former Forest Service about 100 years ago. So there's a 2-bedroom there and there's a 3-bedroom. And then we have 3 houses like this one that were built probably in the 50s. They're known as sort of a Mission 66 profile, which was an initiative for the Park Service's 50th anniversary. We did a lot of construction of visitor centers, and that was the last time we invested seriously in infrastructure for parks. Between the 2 historic houses and then these 3 Mission 66 style houses, we have 2 more apartments, and that's it for housing. So when we see this huge influx of seasonal employees, we end up stuffing them 2 and 3 to a bedroom, and then sometimes the overflow are camping in the fields around here. We don't have nearly enough housing to support the seasonal staff that we get. The other important piece of the equation, though, is because we're in the Pacific Northwest, we have an affordability problem even for the permanent staff. And if we were to have a permanent ranger who has a family, then you might need the entire 3-bedroom house. So I think that at the end of the day, we need a combination of investments, more money to build more housing, but also creative solutions to figure out how we can address the affordability problem. Housing is the single biggest barrier to being able to hire and retain people. We have over a 20% lapse rate a year, people leaving, and we can't fill, in many cases, both seasonal and permanent positions. People accept the job and then they research the market and they say, I can't afford to move there. I can't afford to live there. And so people turn down job opportunities here. Yes, it happens every year. It's not unique to the National Park Service. I think many of these communities are trying to figure out how to house school teachers and police and firefighters. And I would just ask that people start thinking about park rangers when they make that list of creating affordable housing.